A common sense recap of the day's biggest stories. It's John Catsimatidis and Rita Cosby. Katz and Cosby on 77 WABC.
And joining us now with the very latest breaking news is Congressman James Comer. He's the chairman of the House Oversight Committee. Chairman, first of all, what do you know about the shooting, the attempted assassination of President Trump? There seems to be so many new details out there.
Well, the more we learn, the worse it is for the Secret Service. I mean, it's complete breakdown of communication at the very least. We know now that the shooter was identified over an hour before the rally even started, before Trump even hit the stage. We know that there was Secret Service supposed to be in the building, that the shooter was on the roof. That hasn't been confirmed. We know that they were supposed to be. We're waiting on a final report to see whether or not they were actually in the building. It's my understanding, and I don't know this, we can't confirm it. We've heard reports, you've seen reports, that the sniper was supposed to be on the roof, but the roof was too hot. We know that Kimberly Cheadle gave an ABC interview saying they weren't on the roof because it was too sloped, and that theory has been debunked, and members of Congress have been on the roof. The roof wasn't as sloped as the roof that the actual sniper that exterminated the shooter was on. So just a lot of mistakes by the Secret Service. People will wonder, was it intentional or not? I don't know about that. I just know that there's a lack of confidence in the Secret Service, not just in Congress, but all across America. Kimberly Cheadle resigning, that was the first of what I hope to be many steps to reform the Secret Service and restore confidence.
Chairman Comer, John Catsimatidis, the other situation is, I understand, the head of the state troopers of Pennsylvania testified before the committee, and I believe he said that the state troopers were not in touch with the Secret Service. Is that true?
Well, that's what we know is that state police are saying, and the local law enforcement, the local law enforcement saying one thing, the state law enforcement saying another thing, and the Secret Service is saying another thing. So, this is a problem that was identified by the Oversight Committee back when Jason Chaffetz was chairman of the committee, that when they had to depend on state and local law enforcement, that there was a breakdown in communication. At the time Chaffetz was chair, it was because people were calling in on the radio at the same time. Like if someone saw something, a local 2 or 3 local police would call in to the main person with the Secret Service, and they would be getting calls as well from the state police and other Secret Service agents, and it was just clogging, and no one could understand everything because there was too many people calling in at once. That sounds like something from the 1980s, but that was just a few years ago. I don't know if that was the problem.
It sounds like the problems in 9/11 where nobody had walkie-talkies communicating with each other.
Well, if they had walkie-talkies when Chaffetz was chair, they determined that they were all calling in at the same time, and no one could understand what they were saying whenever there was an emergency or something. So, you got to have a better system, and it doesn't look like the problem that was identified by the Oversight Committee a decade before I ever came to Congress has ever been solved. And you would think with the technology today there would be an easier way, but we know without a shadow of a doubt that suspicious person was identified by multiple people hours before the shooting occurred. And in today's report, if we did a report today, which Johnson appointed that task force, so they're going to lead the investigation, I assume. But at some point, the House Oversight Committee has legislative jurisdiction over the Secret Service, so we're going to try to pass some type of reforms there when we hear from this report. But why don't
have we? We're on limited time. Have we found out what information we have from those encrypted numbers that He called in New Zealand and in Germany and in Brussels. I mean, Brussels is the headquarters of all the spies in the world.
Right. Unfortunately, the FBI has that, and I don't have good luck getting anything from the FBI. So good luck. I hope the FBI discloses something, but, I've just not had good luck with the FBI telling me the truth or working with me on any of my previous investigations.
Congressman, real quick, do you believe that there's much more to the story than meets the eye? I mean, it just still seems it's a 20-year-old guy. You got the encrypted messages. I mean, it's like, is the Secret Service that bad, or is there something more to this that there were so many breakdowns that day? It just almost seems inconceivable.
The Secret Service there was a huge breakdown with protecting the president, and that's a problem that's been building quite some time. Now we've got the investigation of the shooter, and was this coordinated? Were there multiple shooters? What I would like to know, where did the shooter get the money to buy his drone? He had overseas accounts. I would love to know about those overseas accounts. Unfortunately, the FBI is in charge of that, so who knows if we'll ever get the truth or not. It depends on if you have confidence in the FBI, and I do not. But there's a lot of questions about this shooter that I think need to be answered. It's just hard to believe a young kid with a minimum wage job had the means to purchase all of that expensive equipment and then figure out how to make that bomb. I mean, that's now
the bomb. Did he make the bomb? I mean, there was somebody that made an accusation that if he was after he made the shots and killed the president, then he was going to get in his car and somebody was going to blow it up.
Well, who I want to know what kind of grades the kid made. I understand he was an average student. An average student couldn't have made that. You have to be highly intelligent to make. So was this going to be what I'm saying? What I'm saying, and we only got 30 seconds or 40 seconds left. And what I'm saying is, was it a plant just like Oswald was shot by Ruby, that if he was going to get away after he shot the president, his car was going to blow up? Yeah, that's possible. I don't know. Unfortunately, the FBI is in charge of that investigation. Well, please
keep us posted.
Keep us posted. Wow. Stay on top of it. The American people deserve to know the truth.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you.
All.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.